So first like 45 minutes or so was a lot of drill work. We had the 2 angle tosses. What I wanted to say about that real quick is, and I talked to a couple about this already, be really, really detailed and be a stickler for how the ball's coming off the bat, the way the ball is spinning off the bat, the direction of the field that you're using, and if you're early or late. When we're doing angle toss and we're just flipping, that's pretty easy, right, compared to the game. So it's not just about hitting the ball. You've got to hit it the exact way you want it. So if I'm pulling the ball, if I'm doing an open angle, the ball's coming in, and I've got to pull the ball, I'm challenging myself. How much can I stay inside this ball to the pull side? It's not just about hitting it to the pull side. If I get a rollover to third baseman on a easy toss, then in a game, I mean, I'm probably going to roll over a lot. I should be able to take an open angle toss to the inside, and I should be able to backspin that thing to the pull side gap. I'm not saying every time, but it's got to be pretty consistent. So the more the ball's in, the more I can kind of loft the ball to the pull side. Now flip it to the other side. If we go closed angle away, now I'm going to hit a little bit lower line drive. Anytime I'm hitting the ball the other way, I should be hitting it with a little bit lower launch angle. But same thing, I've got to stay on the ball and I've got to stay inside it. And how much can I use the big part of the field, like right center field gap? I talked to Odin earlier, but this isn't just him, this is anybody. You might be somebody that's always out front. Or maybe you're someone that's always late, or maybe you're someone that's always around. If you're somebody that's always out front, challenge yourself in here to never be out front. It's not a good rep for you, like for Odin. Odin, if you are on flips, you're out here, and you're rolling over to the screen. Right? That should be, maybe 1 around. That's what your goal should be. It should be 0 around. But if you do that, you got to tell yourself, I am going to do everything in my power to not be out front and not roll over a ball to shortstop at their baseman. I'm going to fight to control my body. I'm going to fight to, if I'm going to miss, I'm not going to be early. I'm going to be late. I'm going to catch the ball too deep. I'm going to hit the ball too much to right field versus out front and roll over. Right? That's just one example, Odin, but there's I talked to a bunch of you guys about that. If you're someone that's always around the ball, you're fine. I'm never going to be around the ball. I'm going to be inside. I don't care how much. I'll be too far inside it if I have to be. That was my main thought, just watching you guys do inside and outside flips on the closed and the open angles. So now what I would like to do is I would like to go overhand toss. So take all the stuff we did in the drill work, and now we'll just make it tough. Keep thinking, big part of the field. Try to drive a ball. How much can I stay through the ball, through the big part of the field? How much can I stay on the ball through the big part of the field? That's the goal in here. Last thing I'll say, and then I'll shut up. If you are constantly flirting with the third baseman, I'm rolling over to the third baseman a lot in here, in a game when it gets really challenging, how are you going to expect to stay in the big part of the field and through the ball? So you've got to be able to do it in here. And if you're not doing it, you've got to really bear down and focus. Stay to the big part of the field, stay through everything as much as you can.